Here we are, 6 years later, nearly to the day, on a mooring ball outside Airlie Beach. Time to chill. It wasn't always quite chilled out there. Sometimes it could get a bit rocky. The tides also could be a lot of fun. Of course, there's always maintenance to be done, and on this occasion Steve dropped his tool in the water, dived underneath the boat to try and retrieve, only to find out months later that there's bull sharks in the water. We then had a visit from a pterodactyl, which resulted in hours of cleaning. We had to return to the GC for a medical appointment, which meant that we had to book Annie into a marina to leave her safely whilst we're away. When we returned, it was time to party, and Soul Chisel was the first cover band. Had a great day celebrating Deb's birthday. Once again, another party. Steve has a big smile. Deb's back. That means magic muffins. We had a number of jobs to undertake prior to our departure. Number one was cleaning the old dinghy and also getting a new cover made for it. Looking quite dashing, as you can see. A lot of hard work, but he's looking very schmick. Steve had found a leak behind the navigation table, which meant that we had to replace the water filler, also seal it again, and also reseal the stanchion bolts. Looks quite easy, but this is Steve and the position that he was in for quite some time whilst repairing. New reels for our rods, and it's getting exciting. Party time again at the Airlie Beach Hotel. This time it was ABBA. The last job on the list was to fill all the water tanks ready for our departure, only to find that one of the seams had sprung a leak on our new stainless water tanks. As you can imagine, the captain was not happy. It was time for us to depart the Port of Airlie Marina. We'd had a lot of fun. Time to start the adventure. We were ready to go, but it would appear the universe had other plans. Whilst reversing on the anchor to go and get some petrol for the dinghy painter wrapped itself around the prop, tore the shaft away from the gearbox and bell housing away from the motor. Gutted is an understatement. 6 seconds and the dream is now a nightmare. Good news is, with our AIS now working, we were able to follow our track. Enough of the doom and gloom. Deb and Michael delivered a delicious dinner by dinghy, as we were not able to leave the boat as the insurance company had instructed. They were worried about her sinking. Special thanks also to Rowan, aka the King of Airlie, who helped us out with Hawke's Boatyard. First thing the following morning, Kevy arrives to tow us into Hawke's Boatyard. This is it. This is the culprit. And this is why we are now high and dry. It was then time to wait. No choice. We needed to wait for the insurance company to decide what was going to happen with Annie. Deb's solution was to cook muffins, and I could then top them with cream and deliver them to those that had helped us. Fantastic idea. A degustation dinner on the beautiful Stella by Debalicious, followed by a rum tasting. Yes. Danger. During the next month, there was lots of parties at the Airlie Beach Hotel. We met some wonderful friends and friends of friends and have had some great times. Thank you all. We also had lots of good times at the Whitsunday Sailing Club. Debalicious was at it again with a Bloody Mary breakfast. Sensation. A shopping trip to Proserpine? Of course we ended up at the pub.
To go in our cheesecake.
Deb then decided it would be a good idea to give me cooking lessons. Yes, you heard right, cooking lessons. I can imagine you all laughing. Then there were craft lessons ready for Rowan's journal. It was then time for the sailors to retreat to the south, and the king was first to leave. There were numerous dinners on Stella. Debalicious and Michael, how could we ever repay you? Sunday lunch whilst making jewellery. Lots of fun with the girls. It was soon time for Deb and Michael to leave, but not without a day trip on Stella before they departed. Lots of fun. We have been so lucky having such a wonderful time in Airlie Beach. Thank you to the crew. So here we are, 2 months later, still on the hard. Hopefully next time this video will feature us on the water sailing. Thanks all once again.